Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about this new term that's been floating around called passport slavery. What does that mean? Stick around. Alright, so I've got Maya here, and we actually just recently, I'm not even going to list channels, but a channel, somebody had told me, hey, this channel used some of your footage.
Yeah.
And so we went to the channel watched it, and yeah, he did use some footage, which is totally fine because it was not in any kind of a negative way. But there was this term that I'm not familiar with, but he discussed it, and I guess it's some feminists and stuff are going around using this term called passport slavery, and that is where a guy with a passport goes to underdeveloped or less developed countries than like the US or Australia or the UK, whatever, and go to find a wife or a girlfriend or go here to live. And the feminists are saying, well, we're taking advantage of them. We're like it's some form of slavery that it's some form of slavery that we're getting a Filipina, and she's all of a sudden some indentured slave, which is just so ridiculous because it's two adults both entering into a relationship together. Anybody's free to leave at any time. It just seems so silly, and a lot of it is something just as simple as like, because maybe Maya likes to cook for me. And you said something interesting earlier. You said it's like, what's the big deal?
Yeah,
right?
I'm not a feminist. I don't believe in that word at
Right.
all, because I think the natural order is women take care of the men and men protects the women. That's the natural order. And if you take that away to a man, what's his purpose anymore? Right? Like,
Yeah.
if women are capable of, I'm not saying that women are not capable of anything they want to do, but if you take this away from men,
Right.
men are losing purpose. Like, it's a natural order. Babe, if I will pay this apartment and I will pay the bills, if I can do that, what would you feel? If I pay all the grocery, you will feel useless, right? Like, what's your purpose?
I think a lot of guys in the West actually like women entering into jobs where they no longer really need the guy, or it's becoming where it's so expensive in the West that both parties have to work, and the guy doesn't have the traditional role anymore. And I think even the families are breaking down because of that. But
so if I will do that and you will be left home doing all the chores, taking care of everything in the house, what would you feel? Like, you're becoming the housewife and I'm the provider. What would you feel, right? You feel
not
man.
not
You will
manly,
not
for
feel
sure.
masculine at all.
And it's not that I can't do those things. Obviously, as a single guy, I've got to do my own laundry and wash my dishes and stuff. Things were much simpler then. Obviously, I wasn't making as like the same types of foods and stuff that you are. I remember one of my main meals was like red rice and Spanish sardines in a jar. I mean, it was like so simple, but it fed me. But yeah, I wasn't really taking care of myself like the way you take care of me, and I think vice versa. Maybe you weren't being taken care of the way you were fine by yourself, but our life is different now, right? I mean,
yes. So I think it's very nonsense, to feel, for women to feel enslaved by men, because it's the natural order. It's our nature to take care of men. That's been for hundreds of years, for centuries. That's our role.
And I guess I don't know if you search passport slavery, what exactly comes up, but he had showed some examples of some. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to attack any channel. But he was showing examples from some Western females channels that were attacking guys who were going to countries to meet women, like not just the Philippines, but maybe
I think that
Cambodia, Dominican
that is
Republic.
happening. It's because there's no women anymore in West. Like they are becoming masculine, and
They are, yeah.
they're not. That's not very attractive. I mean, I want a guy that's masculine, that
Mhm.
can protect me, that can provide for me, even if I have things going on for myself. And I like to take care with my man, like
Right.
make him feel like man and masculine, that he's needed, that I need
Right.
him.
And the guy had brought up a point saying, like, these girls, these feminists are saying that, oh, they're going and getting with these uneducated girls, and which is nonsense. Like Maya, for example, has got her degree, and other Filipinas have their degrees, and just because they want to choose a Western guy and maybe have a better life, a guy who can provide.
Which is true.
Yeah, well, I think it's true.
Why would you choose
Yeah.
someone who can provide for you? I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
Right.
And guys like that role. Most guys, I think.
Yeah.
I like being able to take care of my girl, and
Yeah.
you know, it makes me feel, like you said, it makes me feel like like I'm masculine, like a man. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like that's kind of our role.
yeah.
I almost think it's kind of biology a little bit as well.
Yeah, that's
So-
natural. And also, it's not only because you want to take care. I don't know, but I think it's our culture that we always take care of our men
Mm-hmm.
in our family, and I don't see that as a chore at all. I think it's
Yeah.
like very natural. It's our nature to take care of our men. It's not,
Right.
you're not forced to do it. It's just, it
But-
feels better to do that.
By the way, if you're curious what part of my video he had used a video, I think top reasons I choose
Filipinas are the best.
Filipinas are the best, and I think I was talking how like Maya enjoys to keeping the place clean, and
Yeah.
she had brought me a coffee, and it's like almost like alarming to a feminist. Oh my God, you brought him his coffee. It's like, seriously, what's the big
It's
deal?
also your love language, like serving your man.
Right. And I think in a lot of ways,
Like your
We-
love language is taking care of me, of what my
Right.
needs are, and my love language is serving you, like bringing you coffee.
right. I mean, it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
We both do things for
cooking
each
your
other.
food.
And it's not like I don't help cook, you know. Actually, we made food together last night, but it was like a thing that we did together. And then I used to actually help wash dishes, but Maya fired me. She would go behind me and wash the dishes again. She said I didn't do a good job, so I'm not allowed to even I'm not even allowed to do the dishes anyway, even if
Yes.
even when I
You're
wanted
not
to.
allowed in the kitchen.
Yeah. So, but anyway, it's just kind of ridiculous that to think that we are to even say the word slavery,
Yeah.
which is meaning by force, no choice in the matter whatsoever.
Yes.
It's forced into indentured servant, you know. But you know, Maya owns her own, you know, she owns her own business, and she's got an education. She's got her own motorbike where she can get around,
Yeah.
and it's not like she needs me, you know. It's just that anyway, the whole thing just seems so ridiculous. So
You can have your own thing and serve your man.
right.
I mean,
And I just don't understand what's the big deal about being feminine.
I
you
can't
know?
be feminist.
Why can't a girl be feminine?
Babe, I can't be feminist. I'm too clingy to be a feminist. I need
Right.
men.
That's why most of us choose a Filipina, right? I mean, you know, I just think it's like a traditional. It reminds me actually of like my mom and dad when maybe America or Australia or whatever years ago, 50 years ago, you know, my dad worked, my mom stayed at home, took care of the kids, and cooked dinner and did the cleaning and laundry, and there's no problems ever.
Yeah.
It's like it's only the last 50, 60 years or so that all of a sudden there's a problem. It's like, anyway.
I don't know what happened.
But I don't know why that video the guy's video was fine, but the topic annoyed us, both of us, because we both watched it. We're just
It's a good
annoyed.
video.
Yeah, it was a good video. Again, I'm not going to mention the channel or anything because I'm not here to attack anybody's channel or anything like that. It's just yeah, it was an annoying topic. But like Maya said, it's not. Why is it a big deal to bring me a cup of coffee? And why is it a big deal if I'm the one who takes care of the bills or whatever? I mean, why is this such a big deal for people? You know, I don't get it. Now, Maya makes her own money, and a lot of Filipinas do, I think, still like to make their own money, and I think that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think Filipinos, they just like to take care of the house, and they like
I like to have a clean house, and I think most Filipinos are like that.
Yeah.
And cooking is like a normal chore. Like
It's like right, exactly.
there's nothing wrong in cooking for your man or for your family.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be divided chores. You know, what if the guy doesn't like cooking and you like cooking?
Right.
It has to be balanced. You cannot be, you know, both working and cooking at different dishes in your own house.
Right. I guess the point is as long as you work together, you get along and do things together and help out with some, you know, as long as you're helping out with some things, you know, it's as long as you're not just sitting on the couch 100% of the day while she serves you, you know.
And just like calling her name and every minute, like clean this, do that, do this.
And we know a few people like that.
You don't have to mention that.
No, but yeah. So anyway, but tell us what your thoughts and comments are about this. How do you feel being called a passport slavist or passport slavery? You know.
Yeah, are you
by some of these feminists?
Or you're not feminist?
Right.
Do you like feminists or you don't like feminists? Me personally, I'm not a feminist.
Right. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching. See you guys next time.